Have you ever had a dream on a plate? I have. This recipe embodies one of the dearest dreams of mine. A plate of delicious and delightful homemade pasta with a wonderful bright and pungent basil pesto, suspended with delicate olive oil and enriched with walnuts, Italian cheese, and a punch of garlic. But how is this a dream on a plate? I'll share that with you in just a moment. For now, let's begin cooking. We will be using the following ingredients. For the pasta, 2 cups of 00 flour, 1 large egg yolk, 3 large eggs, and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. For the pesto, 3 cups of fresh basil, 6 cloves of garlic, 2 cups of walnuts toasted, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1½ cups of olive oil, and 1 cup of fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano. For preparing the pasta dough, we're going to add 2 cups of flour on a clean surface. We're going to create a wheel in the middle and start adding 1 egg yolk without the white. Then add 3 whole eggs. With a fork, we're going to start beating the eggs and slowly incorporating the flour. This is so fun. Prepare to get a little messy here as you continue combining the ingredients. We're going to knead the dough with the palm of our hand until it's more firm. Now we'll add the olive oil. Continue kneading the dough for about 10 minutes. We're going to cover the dough and let it rest for 15 minutes. We're covering the surface with flour and dividing the dough in 4 equal pieces. We'll take 1 piece and cover the rest. Shape it into a rectangle. And now we're going to start rolling our pasta sheets. My pasta machine is Marcato. It's an Italian brand. It's beautiful, wonderful, and very easy to use. This button is to adjust the thickness of the pasta sheets. The lower number is the thickest and the higher number is the thinnest. We will start on setting 0. We're folding the dough so the sheets are more even in shape. We're going to change to setting 1 and repeat the process. And we're going to do the last setting, which is setting 5. It's important that we add flour to our sheet so it doesn't stick once we start cutting it. We're going to repeat the process 3 more times. Once we have our 4 sheets of pasta, we're going to start cutting. We're going to use a thicker setup to make tagliatelle. It's important to add some flour into your cut pasta so it doesn't stick together. You don't have to have a pasta hanger. What you can do is add a little bit of flour to your strands and then cover your surface with flour as well and then just roll it. The most authentic way to make pesto is with a mortar and pestle, although a blender or food processor is often used to speed things up. We begin with pressing the cloves of garlic in the mortar until smooth. I'm going to add a pinch of salt to help smooth the garlic. We're going to start adding the leaves of the basil. And the rest of the salt. It smells so delicious. Gradually, we're going to add the roasted walnuts. This is a workout. Traditionally, pesto is made with pine nuts, but I use walnuts since they are easy to find and have a similar flavor. It's beautiful. Don't you think so? And now, it's the turn for the cheese. This is so pretty. It's like mixing colors. We're boiling 2 quarts of water and adding salt. You have to add lots of salt, and it has to taste just like the ocean. I'm cooking the pasta for 3 minutes or until it is al dente. I'm going to save 1 cup of pasta water. We will use this later once we mix it with the pesto. I would like to tell you why this is a dream on a plate. Since I was a very young girl, I dreamed about one day visiting the cradle of the Renaissance, Italy. I found myself dreaming about the warm rolling hills of Tuscany kissed by the sun, the clear blue waters of Sardinia surrounded by the soft tan sand, walking on the magic streets of Venezia and admiring the astonished architecture of Piazza del Duomo, gazing into a sea of pieces of art and enjoying countless plates of homemade pasta and cured meats. The reality is that this dream hasn't come true yet. So many times we focus our attention on what we still haven't accomplished, or wanting something that we yet don't have, instead of continuing dreaming with a sense of contentment that keeps the hope. So, until that day comes, I will continue dreaming and will enjoy a warm, delicious, and delightful plate of homemade pasta in my own home.